used to spend a month or two in India or China on the way.
Is this the sort of the winemaker's equivalent of a sort of a ski bum, is it?
Really, yeah.
When John left uni, Australian wine export sales were worth $9 million a year. Today, it's $1.5 billion, with UK drinkers soaking up most of that, which has opened up a world of opportunity for people like John.
I discovered John Worontschak 5 years ago.
Marcello Donati works for Cantina di Bertiolo, an Italian winemaking cooperative, whose farms have been making vino for the locals around here for centuries. Like many small businesses facing increased competition brought on by globalisation, they needed to start exporting to survive. And when Marcello asked a UK import how they could crank the lucrative British market, the advice was surprising.
You have to know somebody from Australia.
Sell
Italian to sell
in England, you need...
know someone from Australia.
So now, not only do we export our wine, but also our expertise. John consults the vineyards in Canada, Mexico, Peru, the USA and South Africa. He's even been invited into the home of winemaking, Bordeaux, France, to help give some of their wines more of an Australian flavour.
One famous Australian winemaker, who should remain unnamed, once said that the work I do must be quite soulless, and I thought about it later and thought, well, just the opposite really. I mean, you go to, as I say, these places, you befriend these people, you consult for them, you improve the quality of their product, get to absorb the local cultures and what have you, and enjoy it and get paid good money for it. So it's a really good job.
But it's not only John who has a good job.
I thought what might be interesting is just to have a look at the Cabernet 2000 Chardonnay and the Larco, because this one has been made in a much more Australian style for the UK market.
So this is one you're doing?
Yep, and this is a traditional, their traditional style. So.
Okay, so hang on, so this is the traditional, is it?
Yep, that's the Cabernet 2000 Chardonnay.
All right. Why does that not appeal to an English buyer?
Well, let's try the other one. It's the same vintage and the same producer.
Okay. Oh, it's quite different, isn't it? But it's basically the same grape. Oh, it's a lot more fruity at the back of the mouth, isn't it? Okay. Not a matter of one being better or worse then. It's a matter of, well, this appeals to one market and presumably this wouldn't sell as well here.
It certainly wouldn't. I mean, the people around here, if they try it, they'll think, well, it's quite odd.
Something the Italians don't have any problems with is the taste of export success, and they're now looking at ways to sell their wine in Asia. The very word globalisation frightens many Australians, but really, this is what it's all about. Highly skilled people like John are basically travelling ambassadors for our country, creating opportunities for all of us. And speaking of opportunities, I'm going to take the chance to enjoy this meal and some more of John's very fine wine. So that wraps it up for Money for this week. Thanks for watching. John, cheers. Well done.